Hello everyone, welcome back to marketing management session. In this video I'm going to explain about the recent trends in marketing. Over the last few years, marketing has changed drastically, right? So in the past, the sales executives had the most of the information and we as a customer were dependent on the sales professionals to get the information or any kind of guidance. So those guidance help us in taking decisions. But now the development of information technology has changed everything. Businesses are constantly under the pressure to keep up with ever changing technology advancement, with the majority of people helping and also having some access to high speed internet. So online videos, social networking sites, blogs, product review sites, automated follow up system, and the online advertising or any kind of marketers are more focused on making marketing more attractive and interactive. So marketing now is not just a selling or a promotional activity to sell the product or the services, but it is all about changing the method from straight out selling to educating, attracting prospective and the customers by adding lots of value to what business offer. There's a major shift in marketing technique in the recent past. So the recent trends here, I have just listed few. There are many more. Out of that, I have just listed few, starting from e-business, telemarketing, m-business, that is mobile business, social network marketing, viral marketing, interactive television, green marketing, retail marketing, relationship marketing, and the last one is the consumer relationship management. All these nowadays have been converted to e-marketing also. So now we will see in detail about the recent trends in marketing one by one. So first, to discuss more on e-business, it is the use of internet and the web technology in the business, commonly known as e-business. So it has also changed how the marketer implemented and enhanced their business process and interacted with their environment in order to develop a successful e-business, especially a business model. Understanding the customer needs in the light of new environment in a very essential way. So just concept or a meaning of e-business. So e-business or online business, which we call, it means a business transaction that takes place online with the help of internet. The term e-business came into existence from the year 1996. So I could say it could be in 1997. It was coined by IBM. So e-business is any abbreviation where we can easily understand it is an electronic business. So the buyer and the seller does not meet personally. So it is just a buzzword, okay? And most of the corporate are also rethinking those business in terms of internet and its new culture and the capability. E-business is also known as electronic business or an internet business, which is generally refer to the word of buying and selling of goods and services through the internet platform. So however, this can also be defined in a specific a trade aspect. When I do that, e-business is in a broader perspective. It involves the use of information and communication technologies to facilitate and support process and activities of business. Any process and the activities of a business, which includes buying, selling, or the customer service, or advertising, or promotion, or it could be of supply chain management, or processing order, um, or just cooperating with the stakeholders of buying business, or much more. You can keep on adding things. However, e-business is the conduct of a business on internet, not only buying and selling, but also servicing customer and collaborating with the business partners. E-business is very helpful. So to know about the features here about e-business or online business features, it is a wider reach in terms of market access. As we know, it is easy to set up, and there are no geographical boundaries. It is also much easier than the traditional business, and there are flexible business hours. Marketing strategies cost very less, and online business receives the subsidies from the business, and there are a few security and integrity issues. There are no personal touch, and the buyer and seller does not meet. So these are some of the features which comes into an operational round of clock and around the year, because e-business covers all the activities of a business. So use of information and the communication technology, it is more attractive, interactive, and collaborative. So one must use e-business to help and make it more presentable for their customers. So it is very much adequate with the information which they have. It also eliminates many of the things like allocation or availability restrictions, or time, or money, or any sort of disconvenience. The restrictions can be removed with the help of e-business. So we have here few types of major types of e-business model. So these are the five major types of business model. B2B, that is business to business, business to customer, business to government, and customers to customer, and mobile commerce. So to start with an example, the professional courier, which we are able to track and trace for dealer, which we have it, professional couriers, they deal with the business to business, right? B2B, it is the one of the major form of commerce, and also represents the business transaction between business, such as between the producer, or distributor, wholesaler, or also between the wholesaler and the retailer. So when it is possible to track the products or the goods which they have transferred, that is also one form of a business model. The second is B2C. B2C here in India, what I could say is about the self-care web portal, which is offered by BSNL for the customer care from business to customer. So this model transaction takes place between the customer to the business houses. Here, individuals are also involved in the online business transaction. The basic concept of this model is to sell the product online. So through online platform, where we have more examples like Flipkart, Amazon, right? So it is the basic concept of this model is to sell the product online to the customers. And the next is C2C, customer to customer. So we have some examples like Quikr, 99acre.com. All these are the mobile applications we do have, and we do have the websites. So these are the business model transaction which is carried between the two individuals using a platform as a website in the form of intermediary. It helps the online to deal for the goods or services among the customers. So it's just a platform to connect between two different people. So the next one is about sorry, I just missed out the business to government. Business to government is a business model which is referred to selling the product or services or any kind of information online, which also like a IT consulting services, which is the government agency which is taking care of the business activities to the government company in a firm. So government or any kind of government agencies is being taken care by the IT consulting services. So that could be the best example. And mobile commerce is very much available now, and this is a business model also where people are very much convenient, and instantly they are using the computers, not, instead of computers they are using the mobile phone just to store data or exchange the information. It could be for e-wallet to the e-banking to the everything we have now in a mobile commerce, mobile transaction. So not only these, we have some more types like peer-to-peer, business to employees. So these are also one of few more business models, but here I have just mentioned the 5 different models which is majorly used as a e-business model. So peer-to-peer also we have, and business to customer is also we have. So those are also the business models, e-business models I could say. Next is about the telemarketing. Telemarketing is one of the method of direct marketing of any product or services offered by the marketer. So we all know telemarketing is a process of pursuing a prospective customers to buy the product or service under the telecommunication technology. Is like an interactive mechanism or interactive marketing medium, and it also helps the marketer to address the prospective customers' questions. So solving the queries, that having a constant relationship. So there are different methods of telemarketing also. We have something like what you call interactive voice response, or the voice chat, or the voice text messages. Tele shopping we have, call center we do have a separate under telemarketing. Inbound or outbound we have, and then the broadcast. So here interactive voice is something which is more common and more effective tool to be there in the telemarketing, and it is also one of the traditional form, and the callers will be selling the product online through the calls, and they'll make it more prospective calls, and they'll try to sell the product. So in that case we also have audio video chat also, where the customers will be getting solution only through the calls or the voice or the video chat also. And there are a few more, like here you can see call centers and BPOs, which is more commonly used, and it is very much flexible for anybody to do so. So you can see here, so this is telemarketing, teleshopping. We have different types of different companies, telemarketing market companies we have, and this is about the fax, this is about the broad fax, this is about the call centers. The marketing nowadays is usually done through the marketer and owned call centers, which is just to solve the issues instead of doing calls and get the handle them and initiating a calls to the customer. And this is about the mobile business. Mobile business is the branch which I could say from the e-commerce. So Mobile commerce is a branch of electronic commerce, and we have to buy and sell goods online. The wireless handle without any kind of interruptions, either to the cellular telephones or any personal digital assistance. The mobile business has been started. So mobile business is very easy compared to any other business, because nowadays it is customers are looking for some kind of user friendly and handy things which can be used anytime and anywhere for the transaction or any kind of reach, right? So it is a easy device which can be hold and do the transactions. So there are few positive things also which can save time. There is no limit in there is no limits in the location, and it is customized service can be offered and all this stuff. So if we see into the cons, the user interface is not friendly, and security, it's a big question mark, and it is more expensive than any kind of infrastructure, because it has to be set up in the mobile infrastructure. So if we see a few of the examples in today's lifetime with the mobile ticketing or the banking or stock trading or utility payments or mobile marketing, retailing, auditioning, in each and everything has come into marketing, and that is now used in the mobile applications. That is the wonder of it. So that's a great thing to know about. So uh, it is so simple to connect with people with the different social media networking also. So social media networking has gained momentum in the recent uh, world. So companies not just using social media to the market product or services, but to pinpoint the right customers and get them for the job, and promptly a wave of change in a corporate hiring. So there is a high chances even for that. So it can be highly competitive venture where they short attention span, and it is always included in the images with your post. And if you open the social media account, you must be active every day. So use the social media to engage with the customer. There is something called viral marketing. Viral marketing is a new technique or a new tactic strategies which uses people as a medium to promote a product or services. A good example of this is when you are having a message or email which is being forwarded. You can see nowadays in WhatsApp also, the messages gets viral, or they just forward, and many times they forward. So this social media network also helps for the viral marketing to promote and increase the brand awareness, and also to achieve other marketing objective of a company. So viral marketing is also again a buzzword in these days. Definitely has a place in the business world today, and it also has the different forms which we can see here in the video clips or internet or interactive games or the word of mouth or the smartphones advertising. We have different platforms to connect and get the marketing done. It is not only that, we also have something called an green marketing. Green marketing, according to the American Marketing Association, green marketing is the marketing of product that are presumed to be environment safe. That's all. So on account of increasing the global warming and other any ecological disorders, a need for an environment friendly product and the services has arisen, and the marketers these days, either due to the government pressure or the government any kind of social responsibilities, has been taken into a green marketing. So it is totally based on the environmental factors or the awareness which we are trying to give away. And this green marketing is not just producing environmental friendly products; it's also including any kind of decisions related to the entire process of company's products, such as the method of processing or packaging or any kind of distribution process alone. So it could be of anything. The degree in marketing will be included. To go with the next about retail marketing, it is actually a intermediary. It's just a marketing channel who has a connect with the producer and the customer. So the retailing is the last stage of distribution channel. It is not necessary to have intermediaries like wholesaler, distributor, or the retailer. The producer can directly present the product to their own customers. So, however, this method using some kind of distributors in between can actually help the customers to get awareness about the product. So there are plenty of activities such as warehousing, storing, all these things take away the work from the retail store. Um, so we have so many different functional process. You can see the from procurement, storing, grading them, selling, and there is some kind of risk, assumption of risk, financing, and supply of market information, and advertisement and communication. So to go with the present competitive business environment, one of the prime objective of marketing is to create in-depth and what do you call customized relationship with not just the customer but also the stakeholders of the business who directly or indirectly affect the success of the firm, which is totally dependent on the marketing activity. So the relationship marketing includes the set of activities or the strategies, at least to develop the customer's loyalty, interactions or managing the trust, and a long-term engagement with all the stakeholders of the business. So the stakeholders in a sense of all, like from the customers to the supplier, distributor, retailer, all these people. So there is a need of having a relationship with the customers. So to start with, you have to build a trust and loyalty to retain or regain the lost customers, and build reputation and the brand values. Okay, then create a business opportunity. To it can be a tool to gain the competitive edge. So it's not only that, we do have to look into certain things which is necessary, like customer relationship management. Customer relationship management is all these activities. Like it is the main motto of this is to increase the customer's revenue. Then knowledge sharing, better internal communication, documentation and reporting. Understand each customer's unique needs, optimize sales and marketing, maximizing organizational performance, improved customer relationship. All these are actual requirement or the benefits of CRM. So to go and understand more about it, so we need to have a business strategies intended towards understanding and interacting, anticipate the need of the potential customer today. So with the help of technology, we are able to organize, automate, as well as synchronize the business process. So when we are doing that, we get to use the business online. So when we are using that platform, that is electronic CRM, okay, it is now called as ECRM, that is electronic customer relationship management, which also involves in the use of hardware as well as and the use of new web-based technologies to handle the customer interaction. So to facilitate more, we just need to understand the process to provide a better customer service. So to get more customers, to attract more customers, new customers, and increase the revenue, we need to concentrate on the sales more effectively. So to get that, we need to follow certain steps of implementing a CRM. So first one is we have to develop. First we need to do is first we need to develop the CRM. There should be a strategy, and then build some kind of a business framework for CRM, and need to specify the partner selection and then the project implementation and evaluation of the process. So the complete role here is based on the innovative um, uh, process which need to be provided for the better service to the customer. So it also helps as a tool for management and the customer service staff. Okay, so with cope up when you are able to cope up with the customer concern and issues, you will be able to satisfy your customers. So it will be a great help to the management in deciding on the future course of the companies. So the last point here is all about the search engine marketing. It is a method, okay, it is a method of marketing on intranet, which includes everything: promotion of website, gaining traffic, or visibilities on search engine, or in search engine resulting page in the form of paid payment. It has to have its own placements, right? So links, content, search, ranking, performance, and included with the marketing. So search engine marketing is the platform which is going to include search engine optimization, pay per click, that is PPC, and the techniques for making the site and the content more visible to the internet user, making it more effective. Okay, so the search engine marketing helps in the promotion of product, service, or the brand. So the website, by making it more visible to the possible client using the search engines. So how it will be more effective? When you have a data of customers from the website, therefore you have a team who will make sure that they get all the traffic. It can be converted into required sale, sign up, and brochures, whatever it is resulting. It should be reaching out to the targeted audience which you have planned for. So these are the different types of uh, recent trends of marketing. These are the different recent trends of marketing. So in upcoming videos we will see more about the market and marketing environment. For today, for this video, I'm done with recent trends in marketing. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you all.